had switched from home to an alternate place. So she is en route. I'm not quite sure what time she will be.
Thank you for that. Okay.
Is that an okay? We're good to go. Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting to order at 8:46. This is a electronic meeting being held in accordance with Section 238 of the Municipal Act 2001 due to the COVID-19 pandemic. I'd like to report that currently all members of council are here, save and except Councillor Nishikawa, who is trying to log on as we speak. Also, I know our CAO, our clerk, and a few other staff are with us as well today. Thank you for joining us. We also do want to acknowledge that even though we're doing this electronically, those people around Muskoka are on lands that were traditionally occupied by Indigenous peoples. Indigenous peoples have cared for this territory for the benefit of future generations. Their stewardship throughout the ages is certainly recognized. Public input for this was agenda today was through TML public comment, muskokalakes.ca. We do not have any public comments on this, and no supplementary agenda. Motions have been pre-populated. Voting will be done by a show of hands. I'll ask council, are there any disclosures of interest at this time? Seeing none of that, we're going to get right on. There's one item of business on our council agenda today. And Madam Clerk, if you don't mind, I mean, I'm happy to introduce this. You're happy to introduce this, I'm sure. But basically, due to COVID-19, when we updated our procedural bylaws to allow us to hold electronic meetings for council and committee structure, we neglected to include our committee of adjustment in the same. So basically, the purpose of this morning's brief meeting is just to amend our procedural bylaw regarding committee of adjustment meetings to allow them to be able to be held electronically. Are there any questions on that, council, at this particular time? This is more of a procedural meeting. Seeing none on that, I'm just going to go right ahead and read. Moved by Councillor Edwards, seconded by Councillor Hayes. Be it resolved that bylaw 2020-63 to amend bylaw 2015-54 to govern the proceedings of Committee of Adjustment for the Township Muskoka Lakes be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed. Any comments? All those in favor? Hands up. Councillor Jagowitz looks frozen. There's his hand up. Perfect. Madam Clerk, everyone in favor? 100%. Thank you very much. That is carried. Okay. And we're going to move on. Nothing closed session. One other motion moved by Councillor Jagowitz, second by Councillor Kelly. Be it resolved that bylaw 2020-64 to confirm the proceedings of special counsel be read a first, second, and third time and finally passed. All those in favor? Councillor Jagowitz's hand is in the air. There we go. Madam Clerk, you're good. Thank you very much. And one final one, making this the shortest council meeting ever. Moved by Councillor Mazan, seconded by Councillor Nishikawa, which cannot be moved. I'm going to change that to Councillor Roberts, if I may. Moved by Councillor Mazan, seconded by Councillor Roberts. Be it resolved, the special council meeting adjourn at 8:49 a.m. All those in favor? Councillor Hayes looks like she is frozen. Mr. Freeze came by. Oh, Councillor Zavitz has a question, or you're just voting in favor? Councillor Zavitz?
I do, thank you. More of a statement than anything. Here I am as a Ward A councillor. Ward A doesn't even have a quorum, if I might. Both of my other councillors are not even present. I mean, Councillor Hayes and Councillor Nishikawa. I am disappointed in that. You know, I know it's as a council piece, not as a by ward, but I do find that very unfortunate.
Thank you for the comment. Obviously, we are a council of 10, and we're not necessarily ward. I appreciate the fact. Councillor Hayes is online today, and she's just got a little problem, I think, with her video. I see her hand up. Councillor Hayes, did you want to speak, or are you just voting in favor? Maybe I'm going to mute your microphone. There you go.
I was voting in favor of the motion.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you very much for that. So based on that, that motion is carried. Councillor Zavitz, again, appreciate your comments. It's incumbent upon all of our councillors to try and be here as best we can. So seeing no other business, we have adjourned, and we will meet again in 9 minutes as a special planning committee. I believe, Madam Clerk, we are going to be keeping this link open. We don't need to log out and log back in. We are good for that. See you all in 9 minutes.